Yo, what up? Uh, Everybody last week was commenting about this clock ticking. This is the weirdest part of the show. This is why Sharky, we need to get Sharky to 10,000 so that way she could do the intro because she is much better at this than I am. I just look at the screen feeling all weird, waiting for everybody to join. It's a weird vibe. Sharky needs to, so everybody go follow Sharky and get her to 10,000 so we don't have to deal with my stupid ass. Yo, what up? Boom.
Rich Pie!
Entertained because I can't. I'm not
Bro,
gonna be able to
I
say it.
like that there was no ticking clock in the
There
background
is
this
a ticking
time.
clock. Maybe it's just facing the wrong way now.
I don't know, but good to see you. Welcome to another week here at Welcome to the fucking Backroom.
Word.
It feels like it's been a month since our last episode.
Yeah, this is a long week.
This was a long fucking week. I don't know about anybody else, but like, this one took it out of me. This was one of those tough tattooer weeks. I feel like everything was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the same. Bad sleeping this week too. I don't know. Maybe something weird.
Something that, yeah, same thing with me. Shitty sleep schedule, whatever. So, in celebration of a shitty week, which I'm sure everybody had, I'm going to be making Manhattans today because
Oh
my
shit.
homies are up there. They don't have a Queens, but I'm going to make Manhattans today for the
Oh, it's New
show.
York. It's New York. You should have made
Yeah.
some Philadelphia shit.
Well, I tried. I was looking it up online. I was like, what's a Philadelphia drink? They just drink fucking 40s. They don't have like a specialty drink.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll find out. So I don't anticipate us having any issues because I told our guests not to enter the room. So while you're kind of playing around down there, you can just send him a notification.
Just invite him. Okay. So
yeah, you can just invite him.
I'll start inviting.
Yeah. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make a Manhattan. But while I'm doing that, we're going to get our guest of the evening on here. I can't wait to do this fucking interview. He is traditional tattooing, in my opinion. He's been tattooing over 30 years. He's the owner of Cadillac Tattoo in Philadelphia. We've got Eric Perfect coming into the room shortly. I'm very excited about it. This is going to be awesome. In the meantime, yeah,
Boom.
look
And
at
it's
that.
sideways.
Look at that. I'm sideways.
Not one fucking issue.
That's the first time, right? We didn't have no issues.
I'm trying to avoid this fucking stain on the ceiling. I haven't got around to painting it. Whatever.
Oh, good.
It's okay. This is the back room. There should be stains on the ceiling.
And I'm high as shit in the back room, motherfucker. So fuck you.
Welcome.
You know what, dude? I gotta be honest. You were saying it's a shitty week. Fuck you. Okay, listen. These past 2 fucking weeks, I have had the worst fucking migraines. I don't get headaches, dude.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Right. So I've been to the emergency room. I had my mom. Yeah, she might as well be. My old lady's been fucking carting me all over the fucking place, and it's taking the fucking piss out of me. But I'm glad to be on here. This will take my mind off, like, just being in pain 24 hours a fucking day.
I'm sorry to hear
and it's
that.
all and you know what it's from. That's from tattooing over 30 something fucking years and laying it on the fucking line every fucking day. You know what I mean? Like, just being a real tattooer, taking care of your fucking family, doing all the shit you're supposed to be fucking doing. You know what I mean? And it beats you the fuck up. So this is what's in store for anyone out there that wants to stay around this long, because you're gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, I've been at your shop when you were like, that time your back was fucked up and you were still in the chair.
Yeah, you're still tattooing no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people don't realize that in this profession, it's not all cool and fun and games. Usually we're in pain mentally and physically, and you got to show up every single day. I have very little respect for tattooers who like jump out the game because they're sad or sick.
This motherfucker was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go fucking start tacking up fucking drywall." Like, don't come back, dick. You know what I mean? And the dude's a fucking good tattooer. Oh, sorry, we're fucking boring you, Your Majesty. Fucking get out of here already with this. Like, tattoo or don't. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I take this shit serious, man. I fed 3 kids and 2 old ladies on this shit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, what the fuck, man? And my fat face. So, you see, I'm starting to get the girth back, Richie.
Good for you, bro.
Right?
I
The
always
hell
now,
either.
my doctor goes, well, you're obese now. You know what the next step is? I said, no, what's the next? He goes, morbidly obese. I was like, oh, that's something to shoot for.
I mean, join us. Join us here on that side, on the morbidly obese side.
I've been on that side, brother.
I'm chilling.
I go. Believe me, I travel everywhere in all circles. You know what I mean? I'm an
Oh my
equal
God.
opportunity idiot.
I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna go out and say that perfect is the realest of the real.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I was like, this is going to be good. I don't
The
care if
realest
it
of the
goes
real.
over an hour. I do not give a fuck at all. I have so many questions. We're going to do it all the way. No worries. But okay, so we start off every one of these with the same question. And interestingly enough, so the question is, what is traditional tattooing if you had to define it? But I'm so happy to hear your answer, because if someone were to ask me, who is traditional tattooing, you would be one of 5 people that I mentioned. So please tell us, define what is traditional tattooing.
Let's get this fucking straight off the bat, right? Okay, these fucking old cats weren't fucking hanging out back in the day, shaking each other's hand and saying, yes, oh yes, kind sir, and blah. They were looking to slit each other's fucking throats, you know, if they were taking money from you. You know what I mean? Like, they're fucking scumbags, you know? Yes. I realize that's not even close to what it is now. You know what I mean? So if you want to talk about, like, old school, as far as tattooing or the art of it or whatever, yeah, there's a certain way shit has to look. And there's a certain way to get there too. You know what I mean? And I don't know any other way to get there other than what I was shown how to do. You know what I'm saying? From guys like Inksmith and fucking Sailor Eddie. Like, you know, I like hanging. I loved hanging out with these old cats. You know what I mean? Like, they always knew a hell of a lot more than me. They had interesting fucking stories. And you know, I mean, you knew after 2 seconds if they were fucking with you. I mean, at least I did. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know, but I didn't really get too much of that shit from these guys. You know what I mean? They didn't fuck with me because I just shut the fuck up and just listened up. You know what I mean? And I'm you know, I got a guy now, and I'm trying to tell him. I said, listen, man, I'm not fucking hiding anything from you. Okay? If you work here, it's my fucking duty to make sure that you're putting out fucking good tattoos. Okay? It's up to me. Because if you don't come in doing it, that's fine. I can work with people. You know what I mean? If you shut the fuck up and listen to what I'm telling you, you'll do just fine. You know what I mean? Just do what I tell you to do. Believe me, man, I'm not fucking hiding the secrets anywhere. I'm telling you exactly what I did. You know what I mean? So if you want your shit to look like that, that's cool. You know what I mean? This is how you do it.
Yeah.
But traditional.
Well,
here's the thing with traditional. A lot of people mistake it for like fucked up crude drawings.
Yeah, that's not
fucking traditional. You know, Wilson always said that. I mean, Gibson always said this. All these fucking old cats are like, traditional does not mean drawing fucking shitty. All right?
That's right.
It really doesn't. Paul was always like, you know, once you're done the black, it should look like it's finished. And then everything else is cake.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's pretty simple. I'm not saying anything that no one ever heard before. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not fucking, you know, I'm not trying to act like I'm fucking, I'm just spouting what I was fucking, you know.
No, it's good because you're saying, you know, traditional tattooing is a lifestyle and a way of being. It's not just the shape and style and all that will come with going.
Yeah, man. You know, I mean, some of these hipster kids, man, they really fucking, they get beat the fuck up, man. You know what I mean? But God bless them, they're still hanging out, and then a lot of these kids are doing nice tattoos. You know, but here's the thing: they eke out a meager living. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to do that, dude, go be a fucking accountant or something. You know what I mean? I know. I want to fucking bank it. I want fuck you money. I want to go wherever the fuck I want,
good time,
when I want, and how I want. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm used to living, dude. And I will bust my ass to the bitter end to get there. You know what I'm saying? I like flying fucking first class to Europe, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Too. That's the difference between like being stuck between 2 fat Japanese businessmen fucking laying out their head on your shoulder, or you fucking kicking out the bed eating filet mignon and a fucking sundae for dessert. You know what I'm saying? And getting fucking like 7 hours sleep. You know what I mean? Like, you choose the way you want to live. That's cool, whatever. But like, I made my living doing traditional tattoos from the fucking get go. I had Sonny Tufts from the get fucking, show me what was up. Inksmith, Sailor Eddie, I would go over to Sailor Eddie's and get fucking tattooed over in Camden. Cosmo was a big help. As much as I want to fucking kick him in the dick sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, he put a lot of fucking people in my path to help me succeed. So I could never fuck with him on that. And we made a beautiful business. You know what I mean? Who do you know that doesn't know fucking Cadillac Tattoo? Tell me.
It's true.
I don't. I would question someone if they said they didn't. I would be concerned.
So for the most part, I think I did a pretty damn good job of making sure everybody knows, what's up here,
For sure. And another thing about you, Eric, that I always appreciated is that Peachy Quinto used to always tell me, like, I'll never throw you a curveball. Like, I'm not gonna throw you a curveball. You know what I mean? And you're saying like basically the same thing. If somebody's working for you, you ain't gonna hide anything from them. You're gonna show them. And
look at Ink Smith and Rogers. I defy you to find a fucking shitty tattooer in that whole crew with 30 fucking guys.
Right.
30 motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
But what I was gonna say,
these guys help each other. They talk to each other. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Maybe there's guys, of course, can't stand each other here and there, but who gives a fuck? They're always gonna learn something from each other. And
right. What I was gonna say about another reason why I respect the shit out of you is that when I was really young in the game, you reached out to me on a couple of different occasions to be like, you fucked that up. Like, you didn't have to do that.
Every once in a while I'll do it, but I used to walk around a convention and I'd stand behind a guy and I'd go, and he's like, looks up and I go, wrong! And then just walk away.
You taught me up about always am always on it now. It's like, I did a ship and I was super proud of it and I posted it on MySpace or whatever it was at the time, and the flag was going the wrong way.
The fucking flag!
And you called me out immediately. You're like, yo, dude, what kind of wind would exist in the world? Tony didn't give two fucks if a flag was going this way or that way.
That's true. It's crosswind. Who cares? He didn't give a fuck.
But you called me out on it, and now I always watch it.
Yeah. It's a little shit like that. Like, look, dude, if you got a boogie hanging out of your nose, I'm going to tell you. That's just it. Fair. And that's the same fucking thing. You know what I mean? That's a pal.
Yep, that's a pal.
You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. Life's too short to fucking bullshit people like that, I don't get jollies out of fucking being like, what are all these secrets I'm hiding from you? It's done. It's over, man. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? You ain't fucking Sailor Jerry or Cap Coleman, motherfucker. What do you know?
Right. And it's almost, you got to be responsible at this point. You were around a bunch of older people. I was a bunch around old people. Sharky's a bunch of old people. We're almost responsible at this point to pass it on. You can't let it die.
You always watch what you say, dude, and who you're saying it to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can pick up someone's vibe and know if you're gonna say it to the right person or not.
That's the thing with me, Shark, is I can get away with that shit. I'm one of the few people that I could fuck you up so fucking bad and you'd hug me 5 seconds later. You know what I mean? Seriously, I'll tear the ass out of you, and then fucking 5 minutes later, you're like, "Oh my god, I love you."
I've seen fucked up things to people, bro.
There's certain people that can get away with it. Thank God I'm one of it, because I would have got my ass kicked a long time ago. So.
You have a way of completely shitting on somebody when you first meet them, shitting on them, and then
you see what they're about.
That's
the only way you're going to get the truth out of someone, to see what see if their little fragile fucking ego gets broken.
You are preaching to the choir right now. I do the same thing. Like, you are not going to get the best version of me first. I'm going to fuck with you just a little bit to see who you really are. And
I'll tell you where that comes from. When you have a single mom, you have a parade of fucking assholes coming through the fucking house when you're growing up, and you got to fucking question these fucks. You know what I mean? You got to see where they're at with shit. Yeah. That's where a lot of that came from. You always, what are your intentions with my mother? Like 5-year-old kids asking you, like, fuck out of here. I would fuck with these guys incessantly, you know. So.
I mean, I've told the story probably before about you. I've probably told it about it, but I remember the first time I met you. I think it must have probably been New York City convention, probably in the late '90s, early 2000s. The first time I met you, and I walked up to you, and you're like, you know, I think Rob Freund introduced me to you, and you're like, "So what's your fucking job? Eating people? Look at the fucking size." First words. I'm like, "Oh, this guy's all right." Some Philadelphia fucking.
Instantly shrink. What'd you say back?
I probably just laughed.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he probably laughed.
I mean, I appreciate that.
Yeah, he knows I'm
in my neighborhood, we break
yeah.
balls. In my neighborhood is a ball breaking neighborhood. Like, you know,
Yeah.
South Queens and Philly is of similar vibes with ball breakers. We break fucking chops
Like
all the time.
how the fuck am I funny? How am I
can't,
like,
they can't
you know?
handle that shit in Texas
Fuck
at all.
you almost
Not
got
at all.
me.
Not at all.
The best Eric Perfect line, I've said this before too. Best Eric Perfect line I ever saw is some dude walks up to our booth at a convention, and I guess the dude had lost. I didn't know him. I guess the dude had lost like a lot of weight, but I never met him. So the guy walks up to the booth, and he's like, Eric's like, "Yeah, this is so and so. You should see him when he takes his shirt off. He looks like a melted candle."
Everyone's, you know, most people that know me, they do have they have their Eric Perfect story, you know.
It's the great though.
It is great. Like, you can't fucking laugh at yourself and your homies and the people around you.
You remember me from 1997 at the Chicago convention? I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, what did you ever do to be remembered? You know what I mean? Like, you know, you don't have it yet. Like, you didn't have a personality then, you still don't. You know what I mean? Like,
but you know why they do that though, right? Because you put on the show. You put on they felt like you were their best fucking friend when you did that. That's why they do that.
And we were, you know, like I like people. You know what I mean? That's like we're dealing with the public every fucking day, man. And like, there's people you cannot stand, and you got to be nice. You know what I mean? Because I want that fucking first class motherfucking plane.
Yeah, everybody's the same. Everybody gets, unless you disrespect me. But once that happens, then you got to fire.
Yeah, no. I'm not a prostitute. You know what I mean? You're not gonna.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do everything.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But you know, look, as far as tattooing, man, I mean, that's all I do is think about is tattooing. Like new shit to do, or fucking putting out some kind of merch, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to get to every single tattoo design ever.
That's
you know what I mean?
That is a noble cause that we all want.
But,
I mean, you're closer than most, I'd say.
Yeah, no one will ever get there. It's like doing the perfect tattoo. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't exist.
Doesn't fucking exist. It exists in our clients' minds. To them, it's perfect.
Spend millions of dollars to get the equipment we needed to try to get it, you know. So somebody thinks it's like somebody's like, oh, this new machine, man, it puts these lines in like blah 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 blah, it's so straight, and then the color goes in, stays in, and blah. And it's like, and then you see everyone just fucking monkey see monkey do, jumps on the bandwagon and fucking everyone's using that machine or those colors or this or that, or you know. And I've been using the same shit for 30 years.
Yeah. Tried and true.
Because I never saw anything that worked better. You know what I mean? Like, I never saw it work better than how easy it was to tattoo with the tools I was tattooing with. So
yeah, it's
like
not
I said,
complex.
I'm jumping
Tattooers make it complex.
Yeah, I mean, also it's like all the things that we were taught to coming out, like it really is the cream of the crop. I mean, like all these new inventions. I mean, yeah, some of them are cool but really, like the old way is the best way.
Yeah,
really
most excited. The older it is, the
for
more
me, for me it is. I wouldn't mind actually giving like a couple of these rotaries a whirl and seeing if I could actually adjust to them. Because man, this shit my hands hurt, dude. I got carpal tunnel. You know what I mean? I got tons of fucking problems, and using some different shit might work better. But if I can't get the same thing, then I immediately give it up. You know what I'm saying?
Richie, didn't you say you stopped using the dildo machine?
I've always been the dude though that I'll use something for two. I'll try something new, and then I always go back. Like even when I get into a tattoo slump, like if I go into a slump, I just go back to using like loose fives and six flats. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Like
send that thing
I
to
just go
Texas. I
back.
want to try it.
I just go back and I go back and go back and forth. What do you want me to send it over there?
Send it so I can try it. Let me see.
All right, you got to get the right things with it though, because if you use a lot of throw, it's not the best.
I'll find the cartridge. I'm so curious now. And then we'll send it to Perfect, and then we'll send it back to you. Let's all try this.
Yeah, sure.
But
My wife will love it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you better fucking throw that thing in the washing machine before you send it back, sir.
No, I bought one of the those German dildos for doing like eyebrows and lips and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then after about a month, I was like, I don't want to fucking deal with these dumb bitches. You know what I mean? Like
That's a hard client. That's a whole other thing.
fucking they
Cosmetic
suck,
tattooing.
dude. Oh my god, man, they suck.
did you
like
you figured out how to do all that shit?
What do you think? You're gonna come fucking walking out of here like fucking Elizabeth Taylor? Like
Yes. See, that's what guys
to
don't
begin with, bitch. You know, like fuck. I can't do nothing with your face.
Basically, like,
You know what am I supposed to do with this? Fuck, dude. So I was just forget it.
Walk away from that.
It might be kind of cool to like see if I can like do a whole tattoo with this machine, you know, because you just pop the cartridge in. I mean, it's pretty fucking easy, you know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the sound and it doesn't have the feel. That's why that's why it's really foreign to me, anyway. But you know, most of the younger guys now, that's what they start on, you know, with the rotaries and shit. So they're used to them, you know. So, but I know, you know, the older cats like Eric is all about moving into the future. And I love seeing that in an old guy. You know what I mean? He's willing to embrace new things and new techniques and just new ideas. You know, he's not just like grumpy old fuck that, you know, that just is stuck in his ways. You know what I mean? So I think that's a big help. And he's definitely gotten me to do different things over the years, you know? So whether it was tattooing or, you know, money issues or whatever, you know, just life type shit, you know? Like he's like, that's the guy. That guy is like my dad. You know what I mean?
Right.
He truly is. You know, I can go with him. I can go to him for any kind of advice. I can get on the phone with him, and I'll be on the phone with him for 4 or 5 hours, and it just feels like it was 15 minutes. You know what I mean? I spent a lot. That's the guy I spent probably the most time with, other than my wife. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So speaking of that, like you gotta, because there's so many things I want to hit on with you tonight. But I definitely want to start with how you got broken in and these relationships that you've had with these just tattoo legends. But yeah, I want to talk about the interviews that you do. I want to talk about the tribal tattoo tour. I want to talk about that tour you went on with Hank. But somehow we got to go all the way back and just, can you give us just
I'll make it brief. I can make it really brief. I originally wanted to draw comic books. You know what I mean? I'm a total fucking nerd when it comes to comic books. So that's what I wanted to do. I was in the Army for a few years. When I got out, I was like, cooking sucks, you know, because I was actually a certified chef at one point.
Really?
And I just wasn't down with smelling like fucking onions and garlic the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
So
Fair.
I feel like that's a personal shot.
Did I say fucking Italian or what's the matter with you? I've grown up, my friend. I don't use that kind of stuff junk anymore. People are very sensitive, and I'm very acute to the sensitivities these days. You know, you can teach an old dog new tricks.
That's true.
I'm glad to hear that.
Anyway, so I was into doing that. I went to the Joe Kubert School for a little bit up in like Northwest Jersey. Came back. I had a comic book store of my own with my brother for a minute, and then he took off, and then I had it. With my ex-wife, and started tattooing on the back of the motherfucker. You know, I was getting tattooed, and you know what really got me into it was my partner's fucking dad. I had met him years ago, Fat Bob. You know, Mark Larson will tell you about Fat Bob.
Atlantic City, right?
Oh yeah, Atlantic City, and he had another dump in Pittman, New Jersey. But I mean, he really made it look attractive. You know what I mean? He was doing whatever the fuck he wanted. Always had fucking smoking hot chicks hanging in the shop. You know what I mean? They're making tons of fucking money. I was like, fucking sign me the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, this is for me. You know, I'm all about this shit. Blowjobs in the shop and fucking this and that, you know.
The
Like,
fucking $5. The stories
that
I've
was,
heard
you know
about
what I
that.
mean?
We may have
This
to
is a
have an
different time. You
episode
can't fucking run that bullshit now.
of
You know
the
what I mean? Like,
blowjob.
No.
and I know, you know, I was never any creep or nothing like that. Nothing like that. It was always, you know, if a fucking skank wanted to be a skank, we let the skank be a skank. God bless her. You know what I mean? I mean,
It's
if
the
that's
truth.
what you're
That's what
into.
was really going on. There's
Yeah,
no
like no
shame
one
in that.
had
That
to
was really
coerce
happening.
anybody or you know what I mean? There was nothing like that going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe not in my world anyway. You know what I'm saying? But Mike Attack's like, oh, please get Mark on here to talk about fat. Talk about what? He's a fat piece of shit, dude. That was a fucking jerk off. Stop it, Michael. All right? And he made a lot. Mark fucking cut his teeth like a motherfucker in that shop. I'll tell you what, Atlantic City, they were only game in town, dude. You know what I'm saying? It was just them down in Atlantic City. Casinos, drunks,
That's
like
the
that whole
toughest
fucking
spot in Jersey. It's
yeah,
fucking
man.
insane
And,
down there.
what you would call it? But like, he made it look that attractive, man. Like I would hop on a skateboard and fucking hop a New Jersey Transit bus over to Pittman to go hang out at that shop for like all night, you know, and clean up the place. That place was so disgusting, dude. But anyway, from there I was tattooing a little bit into the whatchamacallit, in the comic book shop, and the landlord got wind of it and he was like, "Get the fuck out." So all right, found a place right down the block for $300, little hole in the wall, and I started you know, like really fucking going for it. And you know, Sonny'd be doing good, and then he'd be doing really bad, and then he'd be doing okay, and then really, really bad. I said, "Fuck it, Sonny, come on, man. You know, try to get his shit together and help him out. You know." So we hung out all day, and that motherfucker had a collection of shit like you would not believe. You know, a good portion of it was pilfered from Lyle. he was Lyle's step and fetch it for a little bit before he started tattooing out in San Francisco. So we had a lot of stuff, and he had these black and white copies of all this Jerry Flash. He went to go fill in for Mike Malone when Mike owned Perfection down in Austin. Mike and Dave Lum owned the place, but you know, they both had a fucking seriously huge collection of original Jerry Flash. So Sonny goes down, there, and he's like, "Oh, let me check this shit out." You know, he's like, "Yeah, but don't make any copies, Sonny. You know, ask me if you do." And he's like, "Yeah, no problem."
For
And he goes to go on
sure.
vacation. Sonny just whoosh, whoosh.
Yes.
He went and made like copies of every fucking thing in the shop. You know, so I was the beneficiary of this shit. You know, so I really got to see this stuff because some of the stuff I was drawing was just not good, and he
Were you
really.
trying to bring the comic book stuff into it at first?
I was, but then I was like, look, man, I couldn't tattoo worth dick. I'm gonna sit there and do like this intricate comic book shit. No fucking way, man. You know, like,
Right.
you know, you can barely tattoo. I was, what I did do is I bought a bunch of Philly Eddie Flash, and I had that all over the walls. I have them in like posters and shit like that, like poster frames. So there was like 4 to a frame on the walls in the shop. It's a nice little clean joint or whatever. You know, you probably get a fucked up tattoo there, but whatever. So we were there for about a year or so, and then Howie was working at that's Cosmo Commander Wrestling. I mean,
Right.
Look him the fuck up. You figure it out. But the thing is, whatchamacallit? He was working at Eddie's. A bunch of bullshit went down, and he needed a place to work, so he was working with me at that little place. And then we found a little joint at the bottom of the hill. Well, actually, it was fucking the first Cadillac. It was humongous, actually. And we got our asses in there, and I mean, we just fucking busted our asses, man. You know, Mike Wilson was there, fucking like every day for like first fucking year almost. You know, because he was working he was working over Popcorns, and he was working at night with us. So, sorry about that.
Yep. Okay, you're back.
And yeah, and he was and he was working with us at night. So that was for a while, man. Fuck, man. I mean, Mike was really he was a really pivotal guy, you know, in the beginning, like getting people in the shop and shit. You know what I mean? As well as a couple of the other guys. But that we had that place. What fucking? I think 98 or 99 up in the second shop up in Northeast Deuce. And then a few years later, you know, whatever, you know how shit happens in a partnership. It doesn't, you know, shit doesn't work out, and you dissolve the partnership and whatever. And where you were once brothers, you become enemies almost, you know.
Right,
but
right.
Whatever. Anyway, so that, you know, Dukes was running for a while. You know, I was making enough money to support a good drug habit, you know, and I was fucked up for a little while, and then I got my shit together again, and ended up in 13, me and my son put together this joint I'm in here. And then a few years, about 4 or 5 years after that, we opened that little spot, you know. And through the whole time, man, you know, we always had the best guys from around the world would roll through the shop. You know what I mean? Like, we were the fucking place that motherfuckers wanted to work. Because it was fun working here, man.
Still,
you know?
yeah.
It
Still.
was fun fucking tattooing. There was fucking tons of work. There was tons of fucking partying. There's tons of camaraderie. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it was a fucking great time. You know what I mean? For a long time it was, you know? Not that it's not now, but, you know, you're older, you know, you slow down a little bit. So
Sure, and you got all this COVID shit going on.
Yeah, the COVID, but
Yeah, really.
this is a fucking blip on the radar. It gives a fuck about this shit. You know what I mean? Like, big deal.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
know?
saying it fucked with the traveling a bit, for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's for sure. But like, whatever. Motherfuckers need to stay home for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
maybe.
well, yeah, you definitely do, man. You know, get back in touch with your family and shit. You know what I mean? The fuck doesn't hurt, you know.
Don't hurt. That's
But
true.
the thing is I like having the, you know, these younger cats come in and want to fucking learn and be better. You know what I'm saying? You know the guys that deserve a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
No one needs to
100%.
tell you who needs a shot and who fucking deserves the help. They present themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're either that guy, or you're not.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? And I fucking love developing this like young raw fucking talent and the good tattooers. Look at fucking Mini Perf, dude. Look at that motherfucker now.
He's a beast. He's a beast. Great
You know
kid.
what I'm saying?
Great dude.
And this is just the start of it. You know what I'm saying?
And let me tell you something. When Eric was doing his first tour, when he did, I don't remember what you were calling that tour, but he came through R&D to tattoo, and Angus was still an apprentice.
It was the Here's My Jerk Off Son tour.
Eric walked in, he's like, what do you need him to do? I was like, I don't really need him to do anything. What do you mean, what do I need him to do?
Dude, you know
He's got to learn. He's got to learn.
It's a trip.
This shop has never been cleaner than the
Of
day
course not.
that he fucking scrubbed this shop, his son.
Look,
He was like,
I said, when you walk in, you better fucking make like you belong there. I don't care what you got to do, but do it. We went to Smith Street after you, right? It was either after you or Nikki's place, but we went to Smith Street, and we're getting down to Virginia, and fucking Bert calls me up, and he's like, yo, man, we'd really like to have him here, you know? Like, click, fuck you. I'm not putting all this work into this kid. He's going to go, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? He's like,
yeah, I mean,
he
found shit in my shop that, he had, this is a true story. He found a snake skin. Like in the fucking, like.
Wait, not like a
top of
collectible snake skin. Like
no.
Snake was in your fucking shop.
There was a snake in my shop. In New York City, there was a snake in my shop at some point. Probably when there was a pet store across the street, somehow a snake got in here. And he found like the skin of it. He was like, I found this. I'm like, what the fuck? You know,
that's
like, but for real, he like scrubbed down.
Yeah.
But that
he did
was
that the whole trip. The whole trip he was finding shit people fucking had lost.
Yeah, that was the vibe. I mean, he came up the right fucking way.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
At anybody that age, he came up the realest.
Yeah, I mean, and then you look like guys like Hooligan. Hooligan came to me, I was like, oh, look at this guy, fucking tattoos on his face, and shit in his ears, blah, blah, blah. Mr. fucking tough guy and shit. After 5 minutes of talking to him, you don't notice any of that shit. That's the kind of guy he is. You know what I mean? He carries himself like a fucking mensch. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a great tattooer at the time. But within a fucking year or two, man, he was killing it. You know what I'm saying? There's guys that like really fucking buckle down. Now, that's his shop. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm out. This is yours, bro. You know, you worked for this. This is all you, huh? You know, that's it. So, you know, there's people that can do that. You know what I mean? But if you're just this lazy fuck that's looking for an apprenticeship on Instagram by DMing me.
I fucking hate that. You
like,
the fucking
way to put
you
some
guys
effort
looking for
into
work?
it,
Check out my portfolio.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
why?
I have a pretty like snarky message saved into my notes that I just copy and paste because I get asked. I mean, you know,
I would like you to. Could you read it to us, please?
I'll read it. I'll read it sometime. I mean, it's not. But I just basically tell them what to do. Like, you got to go to a shop. You know what I mean? Get tattooed by people. Like, you know, form a relationship. You're going to spend a lot of time. You know, there's. I guess I have a little.
Hanky pankies is always real simple. Fuck off.
Fair. Yeah.
That's it. Takes 1 second.
Yeah, there's a huge thing with entitlement in tattooing right now where people feel like because they are talented, and you can't take that away, like they're talented artists, drawers, illustrators, but for me, that's never been enough. Like, that's great, but where does your ambition lie?
Yeah, it's a lot more than that, that's for sure.
Yeah, what else can you do? I just feel like it takes so much, like listening to that story, I'm like, yeah, you got to find a snakeskin in R&D. Like, I'd rather have you do that and maybe not know how to draw at all.
Look, dude, I had a fucking
than the other way around.
He knew I needed an office in the basement. He went and got the fucking lumber. He went and got all the fucking supply. Next thing I knew, I had an office.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's I do. I do. I live my life every day like that.
The yellow lines in the parking lot were fucking faded. He got his ass out there and painted the motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, that's all part of the shop, man. Just, you know, sitting down tattooing isn't everything.
No,
like, people walk up to your shop. What do they see? Do they see a hunk of shit or a beautiful, taken care of fucking business?
Yes.
You know? So inside and outside, be fucking on the money, or you're fucked. No fucking first class tickets, motherfucker. You know what I mean? So
I hope that one day in my career I get to go and be on a plane, first class, sitting right next to you, because I feel like that would be the greatest flight of all fucking time. Because I feel like you don't have a filter. I don't feel like this changes because you're in first class.
We'll get a bottle of champagne and Ripple. Mix it together and call it Champagne Pipple.
Yeah. Yes. Rich Fi, are you going to get on the plane?
I'll get on the plane. I'm coming with you guys.
Yeah. Last minute I'll be like, oh, I got to hang in the neighborhood, bro. I got a couple names I got to do first.
You guys don't do that first.
I got a couple $20 names, bro.
Do that first.
They're good customers. Yeah.
This whole show is really just a guise to get Rich Fi to leave Queens. It's to get him interested in leaving Queens.
I told you I'm going to I'm going to go to New Orleans.
That's one.
You say it. I'm going to do that. Me and my friend Randy, we're going to drive down there. And I've worked at Eric's before.
But now you got to go to Europe. He goes to Europe and shit. Now you got to go to Amsterdam.
Whatever, come along.
I don't know much about Europe. Yeah, fuck it.
What do you have to fucking know? Everybody, they don't speak English. They don't give a fuck. Everyone speaks English, dude. Just get a fucking passport and you're good.
Yeah,
I got a passport.
There you go. You're ready to go.
I'm ready to rock.
I'm not sitting on a plane with these motherfuckers, though. These COVID-ass motherfuckers. Fuck you.
Whoa.
I'm fucking, listen to me. I'm diabetic. I get this fucking shit so quick. No, sir.
Yeah.
We'll wait till it calms down.
Exactly. I'm patient. I just gotta make sure my health holds up until then, you know.
But let's talk about, we're going to skip around now since we're talking about traveling. Let's talk about all these amazing travels that you've done, because I like to travel, but I look up to a tattooer like you because I'm like, oh my God, like that, some of this shit is just fucking outstanding. And these crews that you've been able to link up with and do, I mean, it's just fucking incredible. Just maybe tell your favorite story or all of them.
Well,
don't care.
Here's the thing. To me, if you're a tattooer, You're all the same to me. I don't care if you think you're fucking Joe, fucking superstar, whatever the fuck you are. I'll fuck with you just as much as I'll fuck with Rich Fi. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I hate that fucking elitism bullshit. It doesn't fly. You know what I mean? Who the fuck are you? Like doing high school shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck you. I'll beat your fucking ass, dude. Sorry. I'm serious, man. I can't stand that shit, dude. I really can't. So with that being said, that's why I'm like, boom. I get along with you. I don't give a fuck who it is. Who cares? You know what I mean? I can easily find something to relate to. We're all human beings. We can relate. We have the same experiences, wants, desires, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So that's where it starts. You know what I mean? And then obviously the tattooing. You know, there's guys I respect. You know, and I look at it as like you gain a little bit of them by hanging out with these people. You know what I mean? You take on certain characteristics, you know, and the more fucking good people you're around, the better you're just gonna be. You know?
Yeah.
Ask the fucking question. You don't. No one. Everyone sits around and shuts up and doesn't say anything. Ask questions. You know what I mean? You got a 50-50 chance of getting it answered. They'll say yes or fuck off. That's it. There's no in between. You know what I mean? Most of the time, it's a yes. I'd say almost 90% of the time. I've never had a fucking problem with that. But I just when I do trips in the States, right now I'm focusing a lot on selling like the pigments and shit. You know, so I'm kind. You know, I need a direct path to go on. Plus, I want to have fun. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I take a chunk of the United States and map it out and see who's there. People that I like or I never met before and wanted to meet, you know. And I make it a point that, you know, people that I said I'm going to visit, I visit them, you know. I don't just talk about it. I go and see them.
Yeah, you got to be
I'll
about
end up
it.
on your fucking front step at 2 in the fucking morning, you know what I mean, on a fucking Monday night. Fuck. Yeah. You know? So, and that's the fun of it, you know what I mean? Like the travel, the shit that happens while you're traveling, man. Like the crazy people you fucking meet, you know, different people's pets, and I love meeting people's pets. I love it.
Did you say pets?
Pets, yes. Dogs, cats.
Let's get a pet. I can get you a pet right now.
I have pets.
He's got a lot of pets. They're all named after the Philly pet.
No, you know what though? Well, J-Roll's still around, and then we just got Joey.
I saw Joey on.
And then the rest of them are all dead.
Yeah, mine are all dead too.
That little Shih Tzu.
It's a little Shih Tzu.
Looks like a teddy bear.
He's got one eye. The husky's outside. He can come in later. But shit. Yeah, this is our little. He's the behind the scenes man. For the listeners at home, Cujo is live.
Nice.
That's what that dog's name is, Cujo?
Cujo.
Oh, he's such a handsome boy.
Yeah, he'll fucking kill you. Don't let those looks deceive you.
Somebody goes, you remember it being stuck in the Bahamas airport? I was so fucking furious, dude. I was like, I came all the way to this fucking shithole. I can't get the fuck out of here so I can go get something to fucking drink and a shower, these motherfuckers. Oh man, I was like
in Hamburg, is that what you said?
The Bahamas.
The Bahamas. Yeah. Fuck that. The fucking guy that put it on is like, where are you? You're supposed to be there making sure motherfuckers get through customs. You know what I mean?
That's a part of the travel process, though. I mean, almost your luggage is going to get
gone. But you know what?
Somewhere you're not going to be able to get in.
When shit's supposed to be a certain way and it's not, I fucking get pissed. You know what I mean? But yeah. But for the most part, you know, I try to hook up with friends. You know what I mean? Because you don't get to see everyone all the time. You know, especially you know like Hank and them guys. I was going over there a lot when the museum was, you know, in full swing, and a bit afterwards. We did a road trip down to Hamburg, to the Hamburg convention. It was me and Hank, Louise, and Hooligan. And so it was so fucking cold, man. And we had a booth right by the front door. So every time that door would have,
that sucks.
Oh my god! And Hank's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So he split like a day early. And when I went back, he goes, I'm still trying to get warm. You know, he's like still shivering. It was funny because he won this. Frank gave him this award and the trophies were these big eggs because it was on it's always on Easter Sunday.
That is such a fucking weird Euro thing.
Right?
Right there.
So they give me the fucking egg. I got a fucking my backpack. And I get this fucking egg on my back for like a fucking 1,000 miles, taking the train back to fucking Amsterdam from
Oh
Hamburg.
my god. Custom probably thinks you're like pulling cocaine in there. It looks like you're like, oh no, it's an award. It's an egg award.
No, thing
So
is,
suspect.
even worse because he had a fucking he had a secondhand store at the time. You know, like he was getting like shit from like the like 50s, 60s, and 70s and shit. So he was hitting all these European fucking flea markets, and he just had bags and bags full of this bullshit with him. And he's jumping on train. I mean, you know, that motherfucker. If it was a horse, he would have put on his back and took it on the train if he could. You know.
That's fucking insane.
But so I got this fucking egg. He's got all these, you know, bric-a-brac and shit. You know, and it's fucking Germans.
Did you have a little room on the train, or were you just sitting on the train?
It's worthless. Yeah, it's worthless. Of course, there's a room in there, but it was packed. It was just packed.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine where this is. I'm like, is this in the fucking aisles, or do you at least have a little?
Nah, we did have one of those little fucking cabins. You know.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the cabins are dope.
Yeah, and yeah, that was a fucking good trip. And then you know when Hank came over here, we documented everything. Hank's like, you know, what you do. He goes, get a book. We'll get a fucking book together, and then see what we can do afterwards. You know. That was it was right before I went for my first surgery in Germany. We were on our way down to that Elm Fest down in Dallas. Actually, I think there's one coming up this weekend or next weekend or something in Dallas. Someone Oliver puts on. Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
We're making the trip down there. We hit a bunch of fucking. I don't give a fuck. Listen, anyway. But we were heading down there, and I mean, you know, we hit everywhere. We went to Graceland, you know, me and Hanky Panky and Louise in Graceland and Sun Studio and fucking, you know, it was fun. It was a fucking great trip, you know.
Yeah, you came through.
I took them to all the worst fucking hotels in the South. You know.
You came through. I think you came through Queens on that trip, no?
Yeah. Yes, we did.
You came through Queens on that trip.
We were. You know where we went? We went to New York Hardcore.
That's right.
Word. Awesome.
Yeah, we went up to New York Hardcore. Because it was centrally located. I figured if anybody wanted to come out, there we are.
That would be it.
Right.
So
now I like to talk. I like to talk because we're getting towards an hour. So I like to my personal introduction to you before I met you and stuff like that was always your Flash. Like I think you're one of the top dogs, Flash guys, hands down, no question about it. Like that's what I love Flash. It's you know, I'm always constantly doing it. You know, it's who were your Speaking of, I know you have some stuff out, but who was those influences in Philly? Because there's some old Philly Flash that I fucking love, like Tommy Knapp and shit like that.
I mean, Tommy Knapp was as common as you could get, you know.
Yeah, it's great stuff. I love that.
Yeah, and even the old man was just like, if there's anyone out there that's got my shit down, it's you, you know. Tommy was very proud of that fact, you know. And Tommy was a rough motherfucker, dude. You know what I mean?
He's still alive? Or
no, he passed away, I believe, 06 or 07, I think. And he had cancer. He was one of the cats that fucking Topper learned most of his shit from him and Jerry Reds. You know, so
yeah, there's a lot of
Tommy.
Flash killers in Philly.
Tommy, man, he was if he didn't fucking respect you or kind of know you a little bit, man, you weren't getting in that through that fucking tight niche right there, man. There's no fucking way. He was a straight up warlock biker to the day he died, you know. Yeah. But he could be a real fucking sweetheart, though, you know. And I'm glad I got to see that side of him. You know what I mean? He was a huge help too, you know. I have an old audio interview with him, and boy, do I sound like such a schmuck. Some of the fucking questions I'm asking him. But I'm glad I have it. You know what I mean? I'm glad I have, because there's not a lot of like that kind of shit with Tommy. And
right,
Tommy,
yeah, I didn't even know if he was dead or alive. Like
he put all those fucking national machines that they put together back in the day. It was all Tommy.
Oh, really?
Tommy put all those together. He put all the fucking United machines together back in the day. Oh yeah, Tommy was really, really a virtuoso when it came to machines. That's for sure. and he was a really good historian. You know,
That's why we're all doing
I can't say enough really good things about Tommy. Tommy was a fucking cool dude, and he was cool as fuck to me. You know what I mean? So,
But you had a lot of
so
killers.
he was definitely one of
lot
those
killers
guys.
there.
Yeah, Eddie himself. Those fucking sheets that Eddie put out were fucking fantastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Totally 80s. You know, all the little biker dust coming off it, all thin lines, script in the banners. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit. And then those fucking sheets that were in Camden. It was Sailor Eddie, Paul Rogers, and Eddie Jr., who's Sailor Eddie now. They did those sheets. Oh, those crinkle cut ones.
The crinkle cut ones. Yeah, that's the best set.
Gives fucking Paul credit for them, but no. It was 3 guys did that. Okay, 3 guys did that. And those are the 3 guys that did it. And whatchamacallit, those things to me, those things are the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Fuck with those fucking sheets. If you don't own those sheets, okay, listen to me, kids. Get on the fucking horn right fucking now. Go to at Sailor Eddie on here. Sailor Eddie tattoo or something, whatever. It'll fucking pop up. Right?
Yeah, we'll post it when the repost. We'll put the right thing.
Yeah. Buy it. All right.
The best.
If I ever have any question in my mind about anything or how something should look, I fucking boom, I refer to that immediately.
Yep.
Perfect amount of black, perfect amount of perfect.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's a lost art of people collecting flash and using it for reference. Everybody wants.
Well, I have a lot of the
ID for reference. That's whack.
Yeah, the acetates that were used for those sets in that shop, I have a shitload of them. All you gotta do is grab one, make a copy, put it on the skin, tattoo it, go to fuck home.
That's perfect. Perfect.
That's how simple this shit is.
Yeah, me and Swagger always like we have like the argument over like not argument, but we go back and forth about the greatest flash set.
Well, here's the thing.
Ever,
You're too sentimental.
That one and the Jonesy one.
You're too sentimental. I'm going to tell you something. You're a little too sentimental there, Richie. And I love that about you.
I'm a sentimental guy.
But, okay, let's call it what it is. Okay? All right? Look, I'm going to show you something, right? So, here is Norfolk, right?
Yes, Norfolk, Virginia.
Here is Philadelphia.
Coleman land.
And there's New York all the way up here.
Oh, boy.
Where the fuck do you think you went to first, fuckface?
Ooh.
By way of fall.
You're right. Yeah.
Right?
I'm not arguing with you. I'm not. I mean, if Tony, when Tony was alive, he would call Coleman the old man. I mean, that was,
of course they all did.
That was the father of it. That was the
beauty about this. They don't know. You know, everyone thinks he was this hard ass and this and that. That dude would give anybody a chance. And if you fucked it up, you got your ass thrown out. But he would give you a chance. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm the same way. I don't want to hear about he's a junkie. He was a this. Everybody makes mistakes in their life. Everybody fucks up. If you want to turn it around, you can turn it around, and I'll help you. You know what I'm saying? My fucking house used to be the home for wayward tattooers, man. Many, many times. Okay, and I love that because there's a lot of times I wasn't given a second chance. You know what I mean? For my fuck ups too. You know, and I know where my heart's at. You know, and I know where a lot of other people's hearts at. And a lot of people are doing really fucking good today, and I love fucking seeing that kind of shit. You know what I mean? No one's fucking. You know, I'm perfect, but not everyone else is. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you're speaking to me like so genuinely right now because I set up my house the same fucking way, and I have some wayward tattooers in the house right now, and they're wild and they're fucking up, and they did a big fuck up the other day, and they were like, "Are you gonna kick us out of the house?" And I'm like,
sometimes you got to.
Yeah, I was like, no, just don't do that again.
Yeah, sometimes you got to. Like the
motherfuckers
to the curb, but fuck them. You know?
Yeah, it's just a part of being a tattooer. Like, if you're not hanging out with tattooers that aren't fucking up, I question.
We all got to take care of each other. We all got to take care of each other. That's how it works.
That's it. I mean, you know, we're all we got. So
yeah, there's got to be so much love for that. Now, don't let anybody walk all over you. Fuck that shit. But like,
come on, dude.
None of us are perfect. I've done the same shitty things too. So
absolutely.
You know, I feel that. I fucking feel what you're saying so much. Damn.
But you know,
Eric's the
and
best.
that's the thing. The
best.
thing is, there's so many guys around here that were doing such fucking some good shit, you know. And then you had like the upper echelon guys, and you had like Bob Montaigne and fucking in Jersey, and then Paul Booth was coming out with all that crazy shit. And there's, you know what I mean? Like, and we tattooed the fuck out of everything. Paul Booth flash, this flash, that. It didn't matter what the fuck it was. Judy Parker shit.
Yeah.
It didn't really matter what it was, you know. That Cherry Creek fucking garbage, all that shit.
Yeah. There's
And of course,
something for
the
everybody.
piece de
So.
resistance is the JD Crow fucking flash. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna get him on here one day. Like,
Yeah.
I'm definitely.
Pro is a very good storyteller, and he's got a fucking mind like a fucking steel trap, dude. And his bear meat's just the meat hanging off of it. So
Yeah, we gotta get.
He's great talking. I talked to him all night at his crib one night. That was on that trip with Hank, and we're up to about 3 or 4 in the morning. And god damn, man.
But that's
He's got
shit.
stories.
We don't have regular hours.
No,
Yeah.
come on, dude.
And then we wake up on time.
But it's only certain tattooers, because I've had tattooers stay at my house, and it's just like, you know, now I'm living in an apartment, but back when I had the house, there was always also tattooers that were staying at. I think Eric stayed by my house before.
Yeah, me and Angus stayed up there with the fucking you had the kittens at the time.
Oh, my wife was saving kittens, right?
Yes.
So there's certain people like that. They'll sit in my living room with me and talk tattoos for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And there's certain people that aren't. But like those are the people I bond to the most, like Eric and, you know, Schweigert and me have sat in my room, Mike Fight and me have sat in my living room for you know, basically till the sun came up, just talking about tattoos. It's something we did all day, but it was just, you know, it's just basically it's just that's all we're about.
It's all we fucking care about.
It's all we think about. It's great.
There's not much behind this.
Those
shell.
were always the guys I wanted to get tattooed by, you know.
For sure.
That was the biggest way I learned anything was getting tattooed.
Absolutely.
If you can't sit and watch and ask questions and fucking look at, you know, like the technique that's going on, like the tools and equipment and shit. I mean, I don't know. You're just a dick swinger then. You know what I mean? That means you're just hanging out to be the cool guy.
Yeah. No.
So, and
if
there's
I'm
a lot
getting
of those.
tattooed, I'm trying to steal something. I'm trying to incorporate it and put it in my bag of magic tricks every time.
Absolutely. You save it all. You know what I mean? Like, I was always told like that. Don't throw nothing out because you'll use it eventually.
That's right.
And just pull it out as needed. You know.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. When I worked by Eric's, it was like he was pulling out flash, like just paper on like line drawings on flash, like shit I had never seen before. He's like, yeah, I'm using this, I'm using this, I'm using that. Like, he definitely have like the craziest reference.
Yep.
Hey, whoever has the most reference wins, bro.
That's right.
You're right.
Makes me look like a genius. Everyone's like, oh, this is in honor of this. I'm like, fuck them and the horse they rode in on too. They stole it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all
stolen.
I love when I see people calling out other tattooers on the internet for stealing something that they
design that I stole.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up.
It's always
Go
been
fight
stolen.
them. Go fight them. You don't like it so much.
Exactly.
They're not going to fight. They're not going to fight. These are just
I'll go fight it. You know, you're that fucking chap. Go for it.
No. And the real winner is the person who got the tattoo. Like, really,
exactly.
they got whatever the fuck they wanted.
They got what they wanted.
The deal's done.
Exactly.
I mean, I heard that story. I don't know. I can't remember exactly who told me the story, but they said like, go fight him just made me think about it. But it's one of my favorite tattoo stories. That like that sailor Bill Killingsworth. I never knew that dude. Obviously, I'm a little young for that. But like, he did a tattoo of like an eagle. Did you tell me the story, Eric? I'm gonna tell you the story. You tell me if you told me.
You retell it.
He did the story of it. He did a tattoo of an eagle with a snake around it, and he didn't put the eagle's head on it. He just left the head out. So the dude goes and looks in the mirror. He just left the head off. So the dude goes and looks in the mirror and says, like, you forgot to put the eagle's head on. He goes, the snake bit it off. And he's like, yeah, ha, 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 whatever. Like, could you put the eagle's head on? And they said he just put his machine down. He just leaned back in his chair. He said, pay me or fight me.
I mean, this is a long time ago.
The dude paid him.
Yeah. It's a
Pay
long
me
time
or
ago.
fight me. That's
Yeah.
my new business card. That's my new
Pay me
goddamn
or
business
fight me.
card. Pay me or fight
As soon as he said that, I would fucking punch him right in the fucking face.
Yeah, I would have.
That's what
There
you
would
gotta
have been a
do.
fight.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
And he
he
would
would
have
have.
fight. And he would have said, "Okay, sit down."
And he
You
would
know
have
what
put
I
the
mean?
eagle head on.
Yep.
If the dude would have punched him, he would have put the eagle head on, and it would have been fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they would have probably went down and had a fucking couple beers together and got fucked up. You know.
That's it. That's it. I remember first day.
But
First day.
why? But why did it even happen in the first place? Is the
I don't
real
know. It's
question.
Just psychotic, dude. You know, people they're fucking nuts, dude. You know.
Just leave the
Come
head
on,
on.
dude.
Uh,
You know,
I gotta wait till I
methamphetamine
get
and
older to
cocaine.
share some of those stories. I have stories like that of tattoos that have been done on me, but we're all too young yet. I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Oy.
But I definitely have half done tattoos, and I was like, what? All right, fine.
All right.
I mean, I remember watching fucking. You know Yushi, right? Yushi from the museum. Yushi Takei.
Yeah.
Me and him, I've known him a long fucking time, dude. He's a little punk rock Japanese kid that came over to Seattle and shit and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the guy that kind of taught him the tattoo, got him started, was from Philly. This dude, Jeremy. And, you know, he was fucked up and got killed or whatever. So me and him, we split a booth at the Philly convention, man. And, oh my God, dude. The fucking night before, the night he was leaving, we just fucking stayed up all night. Doing tons of fucking blow, smoking it, snorting, fucking just getting stoned and drinking.
Fucking proper
I did
convention,
this
sir.
fucked up like memory tattoo on his on his fucking leg and shit. And just, I mean, like we were just up all night, man. Like blah, 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 blah. You know, it's just
Yeah.
yeah. And you don't forget those.
You were
fucking
preaching
times.
to me. You really are. I'm like, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's like
I
you
understand.
don't fucking forget those times, man. Of course they were
No.
drug induced craziness, but like I love that
I
shit.
loved every second of it.
Yeah.
Every second of it.
You know, I don't fucking get fucked up, but I love fucking drugs though, dude. You know what I mean? They're fucking good. You know
I
what I
miss them
mean,
so
dude?
much. I can't do them anymore since my
No.
surgery, but
I'll
I
fucking
like
be dead.
I miss them like an old boyfriend. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do them
remember
anymore
it.
either.
It's totally a
Whoa.
dysfunctional
Remember
relationship,
the
you know, and you just go back for more.
Yeah.
But you know,
But that's what
anyway.
Manhattans are for.
Exactly.
It's
That was
okay.
the thing. Hey, all you know what? The weed and shit, anything that I take, it's all fucking medicinal. It's all prescribed by a doctor. So
Yes.
you know, I gotta take care of this headache shit, dude. This shit's
Yo,
fucking,
I feel really bad about the migraines. That's pretty serious. That's very
it's fucking
debilitating.
scary as shit, dude.
Of course it is.
You know?
Yeah.
I can't imagine the shit you went through, dude.
Dude,
I
it
saw
was
that shit going down. I was like, holy fuck.
equally as scary, and it lends into those migraines and all the head. Every time you get a head pain, you're like, I'm gonna die. This is
Oh,
death.
fucking A, man.
Every single time, and then you wake
You
up
feel that
again. You're like,
little
well, I guess I'll go
twinge?
tattoo.
Yeah. You feel that little twinge, you're like, oh my God, here comes fucking 3 hours of fucking utter
Yep.
suffering.
It's tough, but we still show up to work and we still do it because that is
I'll
what
tell
we've
you
been
what,
charged
man.
to do by the tattoo
Thank
gods.
fucking God that I got these fucking cats that work here. You know what I mean? You know, Jack, he's solid as a fucking rock, that guy.
Tall as a rock.
You know what I mean? I fucking love that dude. Fucking my kid, he's always here. That motherfucker likes money like I do. God bless him. And he's a cheapskate. You know?
Prime motivator.
Exactly. And then we got, you know, Tommy's been there for a little over a year. And
He's
he's
nice
in love with this, you know, how you should be. And then we just got this other cat, Mike. I tell this, you know, when I tell him something, he listens. You know, you gotta fucking listen. Don't make me waste my fucking breath, please. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll help you till the cows come home, but if you don't listen, dude, go fuck yourself. You gotta go.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Tommy's a real nice fellow. He came up here and got tattooed by me. Real nice dude.
That's awesome.
That's what I said. I break his balls and go, oh, look at you sponging the fucking Eric Perfect treatment. You know? Cashing in on my treatments, huh?
So Eric, when did you start doing those interviews that are on YouTube?
Well, you know what? I did the first one when the museum was still when the museum was still in Amsterdam.
Okay.
There was one side of the museum that corner there, it was a big bar, and that was the Bristol Tattoo Club bar that used to be an actual Bristol Tattoo Club. So that was, you go there and have some fucking drinks. And then right behind it was it was called the Old Timer Station because it was right next to an elevator. So the old guys wouldn't,
No
if they wanted
stairs.
to, so if they did, if they wanted to come and tattoo, there's a station waiting for them, and they didn't have to climb up any steps.
Beautiful.
And I got with, this was actually that interview was going to be in TAM. It was supposed to be in the. It was right when the book The Originals was coming out with Dave and Danny Boy and Bill Loika. That fucking book's fantastic. If you don't have it, get it.
It's a great book.
Yeah. So I was doing an interview with him, and then that was going to be transcribed, I think, by John.com, a good friend of ours. He was doing a lot of the articles for their online magazine, and I think he did some articles that were in there as well. He runs Taylor Street. He's the manager over at Taylor Street in Chicago for Underwood. But that's my boy. You know what I mean? That's my boy. When we went out there, we went to the Cubs game with him, and guess who was pitching? Cole Hamels, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. But anyway, yeah, he was out there, and that was going to be an article in the magazine. Of course, whoever the guy was, what was his name? Crash or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's some weird name.
Yeah, anyway,
she
lost Matrix mind or some shit. And that never happened. But I had the footage, and it was really, really well edited by this kid, Jow. Over there. Joe. Anyway, really, really nice guy. Jajoa or something like that. That's how you say it. Anyway, he's a Dutch guy. So about a year or two later, I was like, man, I'd like to sit down. Like, I know a lot of like real instrumental guys in this business. You know what I mean? Like the guys that like well-respected dudes. And I think it would be beneficial to these younger guys. Like, what if you had like the real skinny, like one of Coleman's good buddies, like say Paul sat down with Coleman and fucking asked him some questions. You know what I mean?
Sure.
To know what their voices sound like, how they speak, the accent, like little shit about them.
Yes.
Some dumbass interview, two guys fucking stroking each other's dick. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's one. I can't fucking stand watching these stupid ass fucking podcast interviews with fucking nerds and these fucking run of the mill questions.
I just want to hear people having just a regular. I want to feel like I'm sneaking in a room and listening through a wall.
Yeah, just bullshit. Everybody's bullshit.
That's what I enjoy.
Let some of your personality out. You know what I mean? Don't try to cover up all your blemishes. You know what I mean? No. That's the shit I like. I like the ugliness of it all.
Sure. Yeah, I was hyped that I got to do. Obviously, I got to do that one, the sit down.
Fucking sit down.
That I got to get Pete Quinto on film talking about tattoos because
thanks for telling me.
Wouldn't have done it, but
no. Thanks. I didn't want to come up or anything and watch that one. No. That's okay.
Ooh.
All right. Now, fuck me.
What I was gonna say.
Fuck me, Sharky.
That's two.
Man, I'm getting roasted.
Two.
What I was gonna say is Eric did a similar thing because he got like this long interview with Fight, who's not with us anymore. You know what I mean? Which is that
was a little less than a month before he died.
Yeah, I mean I remember I was with you like right after he died. I remember you said like you had his jacket still or something. You left it there. Blue ink.
Well, yeah. I go, hey Mike. I said, do me a big favor and shake this fucking light blue up for me. I said, listen, I gave him a wad of fucking paper towels for the top and bottom. I said, you got to hold that shit tight and shake it, into you. I said, because it will fucking splatter all over the place. Oh yeah, I got it, bro.
Yeah.
He fucking got like $400 worth of fucking ink all over him, remember the pea coat he used to wear?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking just covered with fucking baby blue. So
that's such a huge testament to what we do, though. I mean, because this dichotomy here, we are three tattooers very much obsessed with tattoo history. And you did the interview with Mike. before he passed. Rich, you did the one with Pete before he passed. I did one with Lyle before he passed. And that's why I want to keep this all going. We're all very much still involved in that. It's so important. Like, what we're doing is fucking important. Like, we are
I mean,
preserving
look,
history in this digital way.
We're documenting history to a certain extent, but
We are.
I mean, these stories tell themselves too. So if I wasn't doing it, if like the thing is, I'm going to get something out of these guys that most aren't. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, you're not going to sit there and bullshit me for fucking 2 hours, dude. You're not.
Right.
I'll click that.
You would have left.
motherfucker
Yeah,
off in
it wouldn't
10
happen.
minutes, man. I'm like, fuck are you doing? I was like, so what do you think you're at? What do you think this is, fucking Face the Nation? Like, fucking, we're talking here, dude. Don't even look at the camera. You know what I mean? We're talking to each other here. Fucking talk to me. You know?
Right. And
So,
simply the fact that
I said,
when
just
you
two fucking buddies
interview with a
talking
friend,
about tattooing, the shit we love. That's all.
100%. And when it's a friendly face doing it, it's more the realness comes out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You look at Ronnie's. Ronnie's telling stories on
God.
that thing that he never told before. He's like, he goes, the last time I talked about this was the day after it happened.
right.
You know what I mean? So, like, some people are going to get certain shit out of people that others aren't. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, these are a little more personal too,
Ronnie loves to tell stories too.
He's good at it.
He's the
But
greatest,
I
one of the greatest storytellers.
I remember I was up to like fucking 5 a.m. the night before. I'm just like,
Easy.
I was like, does this end?
Yeah, no.
I was like,
No.
I fucking love you, Ronnie, but God
It
damn,
does
wrap
not.
this one up, But he knows, man. He's Uncle Ronnie, man. We love the fucking shit out of him.
I love him to death.
Anything for him.
Love him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he can do no wrong. I don't care.
I
would like to get him on here, but the problem is technology.
He lives in the woods.
He lives in the woods. Yeah.
He doesn't have good
You know what
Wi-Fi.
I'll do?
But
You know what I'll do?
His daughter,
No, seriously.
Get his daughter.
I'll do a
she's
2-day
really the one who
fucking
does it.
trip where I go up and visit the fucking Frazetta Museum, which is Frazetta Museum's 15 minutes from him. It's fucking awesome. That's where Frank Frazetta used to live. It's like right down the road from his shop.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you can go up there and you can fucking do a whole tour of that place, and then the next day, I'll go over and I'll get them all set up, and then fucking boom, you guys can shoot the shit with them for an hour.
Yes,
You know what I
please
mean?
give Uncle Ronnie Wi-Fi for Christmas. Can we get Ronnie Wi-Fi?
Dude, I told him I wrote a whole list of everything he should do. You know what I mean? Like, these old guys ask me all the time, and then they're like, I'm not doing that. What the hell do I need that for?
Yeah.
All right, have fun sitting here on your dick all day. You know what I mean? Doing nothing. You know what I mean? So, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's a hard thing for people to change. Like, you know what I mean? But it's a hard thing to adapt with this business, because when it's all said and done, it is.
Somebody goes, Dave in New Jersey, he's like, Uncle Ronnie is the best dude in the world. You're fucking right, he is.
Yeah,
he is.
Agreeing.
That's my fucking,
but it's
that's
hard.
my fucking dude right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Ronnie's always been very good to me. You know what I mean? So I'll do anything for that motherfucker.
Yeah,
So,
same.
I mean, he did more for me than any other tattooer probably.
Yeah, he's the hand behind.
He talks a good game, but he's an old softy. We know.
Yeah,
we know you, Ronnie. We know.
I will no.
He's
as hard as they did, and he'll fuck you up. No, I will not allow that to be said. No.
But yeah, man. I mean, you take a look at the list. I was counting them up like a couple months ago, and it's like 18 or 19 interviews. I was like, when the fuck did I do all these? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, when was the one with the charming guy from Queens? I never saw that one. Shit.
I asked you about 50 fucking times.
Here we go. Rich by one.
I know.
Perfect two.
Because he gets out so much. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I swear to God, he got done his day working here. It was like, pew!
Come on,
a big
bro.
fucking thing of dust in the fucking windy one.
This is amazing.
Yeah. Pew! Gotta go home. Oh my God. This isn't New York. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But just let me go on record saying I love Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a tattoo town like no other. I love Philadelphia.
It really
Absolutely.
It's one of the only other places I feel comfortable.
Right, so come the fuck down. We'll sit down fucking for however long you want, and we'll get it documented.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, okay, wait. I'm going
You
back
bring that
home in
fucking-
August. Can it wait till
You
August?
should bring that
Yeah.
fucking Maurer with you too. That motherfucker.
Yeah,
Great,
I mean,
great, great.
I
The
would love to.
Invisible
I would
Man.
love for.
Yeah, the fucking Dave, the Invisible Man over there.
Didn't he just have a baby? He can't go
He just
anywhere.
had a baby. I would love
He's a
for. I would
fuck.
love for people.
His wife is
baby.
fucking cool as shit, dude. You know that.
Yeah, I would love
She'll be like, get the
for more
fuck
people to
out of
figure
here,
out Dave.
please. Yeah. She's
Dave has
more
been
than
doing.
happy to
Dave just
sit
sits in that
one
corner
down.
right here at the corner of this building and just crushes back pieces all the time.
I've only
Like,
ever seen him sitting in the corner tattooing.
yeah, I mean, he's
I think that he lives there.
yeah.
I mean, talk about a guy like an unsung fucking hero. Just does these solid fucking tattoos,
Yep.
and he tattoos for the people. You know what I mean? Like it's just and he's a fucking sweetheart.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's my best
You know what I
pal.
mean? And it's a shame, like I'd love to see him get out there and get a little bit of acknowledgement, for what he does.
No, for sure.
He's a good fucking dude.
He is.
Thank God for him, right, Rich?
Thank God for him. I wouldn't be here without him.
Thank God
Yeah, I
for
was about to
fucking
say.
Dave.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here without him.
You know?
Him and Uncle
So-
Bobby. I wouldn't be here without him and Uncle Bobby for sure. Uncle Rob Freud.
That's my dude, man.
That's
my
deeper
dude.
in the woods.
Old fucking Rob.
We could
Rob
never
is
get
crazy,
him on
man.
the show.
He just popped up the other day. He was going to a funeral down here. I haven't seen him in forever. He just popped up.
Oh, he's a wedding and funeral guy, huh?
Yeah.
He's a wedding and funeral in New York City guy now.
He's that guy now.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh my god.
I mean, if anybody, not that anybody is, but if anybody's ever in the area of Stamford, New York, which nobody ever is, but if you're ever in Stamford, New York, Grateful Ink is his tattoo shop. Floor to ceiling, hand painted, literally on the ceiling, hand painted. It's one of the coolest little shops you'll ever see. It's a tiny little spot, and he just sits there.
His style of flash, man, is really fucking cool. I mean, not only does he make a killer fucking bulldog, but that fucking dude's flash is like, it's a perfect mix of fucking paint and fucking color pencil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got that like Malone-ish, party-ish
Oh,
vibe
yeah,
going on.
very,
Like that
very
era.
much so.
That era, he does that era real well. That's how
he
Dave
did that
is,
little
too.
skull on me right there.
There you go.
He gave
He
me
did
my
both my arms,
Mr.
so.
Lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like, there's, I've been trying to get, it's like, I live in Philly. I'm
You
trying
don't
to
say.
document some history here. Good luck getting one of these jag-offs to sit the fuck down for me. I've had one fucking dude blow me off 15 fucking times. Another one that won't even answer a fucking question.
Young guys or old guys?
These are my contemporaries. You know what
Okay.
I mean?
Really?
And I'm just like, look, say no. Just say fucking no. So you gotta do. Just say no. Don't make me, because I'm not asking anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to sit down with me? I would love to sit down with you guys. You guys, I think you're my bros and shit. But like, am I wrong? Should I just be thinking of you guys a different way?
Right.
Like, I'm not fucking begging people either.
No.
Here's the fucking deal. I just want to document this. I'm just trying to, my own fucking. I'm wasting my own time. You know what I mean? You take an hour or so out of your fucking life. Do me a fucking solid already. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for much. The fuck, dude.
I mean,
So.
if they want to be left out of the story, that's totally fine. There's enough of us
For real.
documenting the whole anyway. It doesn't make a difference.
Hey, Richie.
Yo.
You know what we got to get back to is fucking playing music again.
Yeah, I miss it.
Oh, let's do band talk.
Oh, yeah.
Eric, you're the drummer, right? In your band?
I'm the fucking best.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Outstanding drummer.
Okay.
You're fucking man, dude.
Dude.
Tesco V was like, man, my man was back there
Talk
chopping
about
wood
that.
and shit,
Let's talk some fucking music. We got the lead singer caught in a let's talk music.
I mean,
actually, we got me, my wife, and Steve from Limestone. We were doing the Workhorse 3. We just changed the name, and we got we actually have a new album coming out soon. That was recorded with like a legit fucking producer. Guy, he did he produced Lauryn Hill, fucking Cypress
the
Hill.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite record. That might be my favorite record of all time.
Well, I'm telling you, this is the guy that we recorded with that did that. Serious. This guy's a real fucking.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to like base it around. Well, I'm not. My old lady, man. She's fucking. I hate chicks in bands, dude. Mostly.
What the fuck?
I'm
Okay.
telling you, I'm going to tell you why. This is
Yeah,
what it
go
is.
ahead.
Most of the fucking time, like in a rock band, is you have a bunch of chunks of fucking meat, right?
Yes.
And then you have a piece of parsley. That's what the
Sure.
chick ends up being in a band sometimes, is that the garnish. But there's very few chicks that can step up to the plate and be the whole fucking meal. You know what I mean? They can be like a Stevie Nicks or fucking, the chicks from Heart kind of fucking rock and roll chicks. You know what I mean? Or Joan Jett or shit like that. There's not a lot of those chicks with that attitude. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do. This is not anything misogynistic or anything. Trust me, it's not. It's a
No,
matter
but in
of
my
fucking.
head, I'm like, yo, there's so many like good
Who?
chicks. I don't know, like
Say you can't
Karen
even think of
O.
one.
Karen
You can't
O.
think of one off the top of your
Karen
head.
O. Courtney Love. Fucking
Are
Jada
you
Pinkett
fucking
Smith
see
did
Courtney
a great
Love?
job. She was a great front woman.
Who?
Yeah, I had a weird interaction with Courtney Love one time, but that's something else.
Knows
Everybody
a good
saw
drummer
it.
though. Sheila E. can drum her fucking dick off,
Oh,
dude. She's
Sheila E. is the
badass.
best.
Yeah, she was
Prince
always
is one of my
badass.
favorites also.
Yeah.
Man, he took all the stuff
Wait,
I
go
like.
back. What happened with Courtney Love?
It's weird.
Courtney Love.
Weird interaction.
That's
What?
like wait a second.
Bro, I've had weird interactions with so many weird people in my life. I don't even want.
Did she want to blow you or something?
No. She was junked out of her mind.
Yeah, she's a fucking waste of space, that broad. I'm telling I don't know what it is with her, man, but there's a lot. I'm not saying there's not any good ones, but
incredible though.
Usually,
can we give her credit for the first 2 albums?
I can't. It's not my
I don't
thing.
listen to that music.
It's totally not my thing.
Yeah, we were talking about Sheila E. and Lauryn Hill. I was cool.
Okay, but he's talking about in the metal and punk scene. I didn't want to go there.
There's definitely not a lot of fucking metal or punk chicks. You know that.
What about the chick who does Walls of Jericho? And
I couldn't even tell you who the fuck that is. I swear to God. Yeah, this is where
lighting up. Is anybody trying to fucking help me right now?
Listen. Take it down a notch, Shark. Relax. I know you're trying to speak up for your fucking ladies.
Yes.
It isn't a matter of boy or girl. It's a matter of age. That's all it is. It's just a matter of age, and I don't know a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying from my era.
I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna send you some stuff.
So send me some stuff.
I'm gonna send you some music, and if you hate it, be do not fucking send me music anymore.
I told you, I'm old dog that learn new tricks. You know what I mean?
I think you're like it.
For the most part. My point is there's a lot of these fucking parsley fucking pickers out there, but my wife is like the whole meal. You know what I'm saying? She's fucking bad to the bone, dude. She fucking plays her ass off, dude.
Yeah, I see you guys play. She plays her ass off.
You know, and she fucking, she writes a lot of good fucking music, Now, the good thing is I've known my wife my whole life. We're born in the same hospital, 3 hours apart. You know what I mean?
What?
Oh, yeah. Her birthday's March 10th. Mine's March 11th.
Oh.
And
I like this story.
Yeah. And then we finally hooked up after, some years, but she would always she was booking shows at the Troc here. She got us on with fucking like the Misfits and Fear and like all these fucking like killer fucking bands. You know what I mean? Like we played a lot of fucking killer bands. I've been real lucky in that kind of respect. Is like some of the fucking people I've been able to run into. But
what's up with Philly with shows? There's nothing going on, right?
Yeah, there's some. I think Joe Hardcore is running some shit. I think some of the hardcore guys are doing shit. Like those guys just did that shit last week, right?
Yeah, they did that shit in New York City, and they're getting tons of shit.
I think it looks just fine.
Tons of shit. Well, now they're starting to put out shirts that say "I survived the Madball show."
Oh, give me one of those! I just want to hang it up. Get that.
But I've been lucky, man. Like I'll play anything, dude. Like even when I was in the service, man, I was playing with. I had a couple. There was a couple cats that were like really into jazz and shit from down from Louisiana, and I just heard them playing. I walked into the studio and they're looking at me like, "Who's this little fucking cracker over here?" You know what I mean? They're getting ready to kick my ass until I sat down and played drums. You know what I mean? It was fucking awesome. So I'll go from there to fucking classical shit to fucking blues to fucking metal. I don't give a fuck if it's good. It's good. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But we got a new album coming out soon. If you go over to Lisa Christ Superstar Band, you'll see some photos of the new album and shit. We're gonna start releasing some tracks soon. So we got that going on. The Heels just put out some vinyl about six to 8 months ago. So that new Heels is out, and Pagan Babies might have some shows this year too coming up. So I mean, maybe I'm in so many fucking bands. You know why? Because I'm just that good.
Folks, he's got 10 arms. You can't even fucking see them all. He's tattooing
I'm an
and he's drunk.
He always got his hand. Eric's got his hands on a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about the pigments, but those pigments.
Rich, thank you. I was just about to say, like, let's do that.
Yeah, man. Like, I really hesitated fucking selling them for years. You know, like I didn't want them to get in the wrong hands. Like, why should someone look like a magician after I fucking like perfected these things for years? I'm just gonna give them to you. You know what I mean? But then I said, that's more first class tickets, though. You know, and I would be helping people out at the same time.
And those, when you use those pigments, I mean, like I tattoo with a lot of pigments that I mix, but we have people here at the shop that use yours, and I do use some of your colors, that ones that I don't mix, and it looks just classic. That's the look that I think that people strive for. Is, I mean, I'm gonna right here. It's right on my. This is the best blue there is.
But the thing is, you don't have to struggle. You let the tools do the fucking work.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, why would you keep banging your head against the fucking wall when the shit doesn't work? Right?
I would love to have just a recording of you playing in the shop.
And people out there fucking ridiculous. What is wrong with you? Why would you buy this watery ass fucking plastic bullshit when you can get shit that's not going to fuck your customers up? You know what I mean? It's going to stay. When that customer comes back for another tattoo, the color's still in it.
Yeah.
You know, fucking wait. What is wrong with you people?
I'm going to tell you what's wrong with people. What's wrong with people is when you do tattoos with proper pigments, like you do, like I do, like a lot of people do, they're not the shiniest fresh picture.
They're JoJo.
They're not the shiniest fresh picture, and people want to use shit that's going to photograph well so they can be, you know, they can stroke themselves on Instagram instead of giving the tattoo, giving the person the tattoo that's going to look best in 10 years.
People are living, you nailed it. They're living in fucking reverse bizarro world.
Well, here's the deal.
The whole time they're tattooing, all they're thinking
photo
about
albums,
is the
right?
photo.
Yeah, if you looked at photo albums 15, 20 years ago, you didn't see fresh tattoos.
No.
You saw fucking like either like maybe a day or two when it was all nice and clean. You asked your customer to come back so you get a nice clear photo, or when it was fucking done healing.
Yeah.
Those are the tattoos I like seeing. You know,
yeah.
That's
absolutely. The second day is the magic. Second day photos are the best.
Now,
6 months down the line is like primo.
I don't know Bob Roberts personally. I obviously respect the shit out of him. I don't know him personally, but I've heard from a couple of people that after they got tattooed by him, he was like, "Hey, if you're still in town, come to the shop tomorrow so I can take a picture."
Yeah,
but he's a smart motherfucker.
The second day pick is the realest.
The next day pick.
Shit.
But that's you know, and that was my thinking behind it. I'm never gonna get rich selling these fucking things. You know what I mean? But you know, I'll tell you what. When I take these on the road and I'm traveling around, it makes life a little easier for me to pay for things too. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Or I can barter with them as well. You know, if there's something I want, if somebody's selling, I say, look, man, let's do a couple bottles of this for this or whatever. You know. So I mean, it's a valuable tool for tattooing and for and for commerce. You know. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the stuff. I mean, I was raised in this business like a very old way. Like I was raised, you know, Rob Froy and Dave Mowers. They were using the stuff that Pete used, and Pete, you know, it goes back, and it's the same. It's the same stuff.
The same barrel of
the
fucking
right
shit.
stuff.
It's the same one.
It's the right stuff. I don't know where he's getting the blue because I don't got any kind of blue like that. That blue is magic that he got.
Which one?
But it's what?
Which blue?
This blue.
That light blue.
With this bottle. Is it Robin's egg? Maybe.
Let me see. I'll tell you later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later what it is. You know, but I know.
But yeah,
I know what that is.
It's the real deal stuff. It's the stuff that, like, you know that these dudes
Tommy used
use
to
in the
say with
70s.
that blue, he goes, you don't need to mix it with anything but Listerine. That's it. He goes, you don't need anything else, just the Listerine for that blue. That stuff fucking, it just needs to be wet.
Yeah.
You know, as long as it's wet, you're fucking good. You know.
Yeah. No, it's
That like brings back such a wave of memories. Like I just remember being in that back room of Pete and Kubo's and opening up that cabinet and being like, "The fuck do you guys have all this Listerine?" Is this like what? Is this like a? And then Pete be like, you know, his like fucking laugh.
But he knew we had the fucking
My
goods.
God.
You know what I mean?
He gave me when they cleaned up the shop when Kubo after Pete passed away. When Kubo and Georgia were cleaning out, they gave me most of that old powder.
They gave you the stuff in that
Life.
cabinet?
Yeah, I got the.
Oh my God, you're so lucky.
If you
That's
want,
awesome.
if you want, bring a few pounds down. We'll mix it up.
Yeah, we should.
You just take it back with you.
Can we do this? Can we make this official and do this in August?
Yeah, we're all hanging
I
out.
have to be there when this happens, or I'll.
Because
I'll
you know what I
cry.
did? There was a building out back at a new shop, and someone had a bunch of old fucking horse shit in there. So I said, look, man, I said, clean that the fuck out. I said, I'll take the room in the back, and it's all set up, and I'm gonna mix my first batch hopefully next week back there, you know, and I can get it out of here. I feel a little more comfortable having it over there. You know what I mean? It's like really set up like production style. So,
That's pretty good.
yeah, but you know, I mean, I still use like fucking, I use blenders. You know what I mean? I just do it that way. People are like, oh, you should get the big mixer, and I said, I'm not spending all this money. I'm not making that kind of money.
Yeah.
You know,
Look how many
and
batches
the
are you
biggest,
trying to make?
the
It's
best
time.
thing for your fucking colors is time. Let them sit. Like if you get some colors or whatever, and you're like, oh man, these things are shit or whatever. Let them sit for like a fucking year, and then go use them. I guarantee you'll fucking love them. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter what it is. But anything that fucking sits that long and gets concentrated, you're fucking, you know, you're gonna be good. You know, it's the same thing with machines. You know, people don't know enough about the tools that they have, you know, to make them work for them a little better. So these kids, they get a tattoo machine from, like say they got one from Schwager, and then they're breaking this fucking balls. Oh, this doesn't run right. Set it to how you tattoo.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
actually
mean?
not that hard to tune a machine. It really isn't.
No.
Well, that's
like,
what.
A little
That's
spring tension, a little moving of the contact screw.
it's very simple.
Back spring, just shift a little. Get it to where you can tattoo with the fucking thing. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I mean, Rob Freund's machines were notorious for that. People would say like, "Oh, I don't really like the way he sets them up." I'm like, "Well, you should set it up
Fuck, man, that long stroke on there.
easy."
Turn it up. Turn it up a little bit, dum dum.
I had one dude come to my shop one time, and I won't say his name, but he came to my shop one time, and he was like, "I like this machine," so I bought I think like 2 or 3 of his machines right from him when he was here, and I start running them. I bought them already; they were mine. I start running them, and I start tweaking them. You know, I start turning screws and shit, and he's like, "Yo, I'd be offended if this was anybody but you." I'm like, "Offended? This is how I run my machines." Like,
yeah, it's
that's
mine.
just
It's fucking mine.
Who's gonna get upset at that? Like
That's ridiculous.
Like any of
I mean,
any of Mike Wilson's machines, he sets them up to how he tattoos.
right?
That's what he does. Who else is he gonna set them to? You know what I mean? Like that's just these guys. You know, a fucking spring breaks and they toss it to the side, and they have 5 other machines ready to take its place.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't really fuck around with the coil machines. Once they're broke, they're broke. You know what I mean? Like it's
The
done.
rotary.
Oh, the rotary machine.
They're the rotaries, yeah. I mean, the rotaries. Once they're fucking busted, they're fucking. What are you gonna fucking try to solder some tiny little fucking screw?
Yeah,
Come on,
I
man.
don't even know what you would do. I feel like I would waste so much fucking money. But you got to send that over here to Texas, Rich. We got to send that to all corners of the
I mean,
country.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Now that this COVID has started to fucking
What's
come
up,
to an end,
Lori?
I'm gonna
see
fucking
your
drive
hand.
around. I'm gonna drive around. Maybe I'll drive to Texas.
No, you won't. I dare you. I fucking double dog dare you to drive to Texas. No,
You never
won't.
know. You never know. I got a Cadillac.
Well, you know what?
That Cadillac will travel.
You don't have to. You just have to drive to New Orleans.
I've done that just to fuck with people. Like, you know, you get these fucking assholes online think they can fucking run their mouth. Next thing
Some
you
Jay
know,
and Silent Bob
there's
shit.
OEP
The
2
door.
days later at your front fucking door. You know?
Yeah, we're holding Rich to this. He's coming to New Orleans
Yeah, we're going all over.
for Jackie, and I will meet you there for sure.
I
It's only
feel
7 hours
locked
away.
up. I feel locked up for the past year. Like I've always wanted to just stay in Queens, but now it's like I'm actually wanting to get out because I've been locked up. This lockdown shit drove me crazy, bro.
But
And then maybe we get a little crew together.
you know what the thing he doesn't realize? He's just doing what he does every fucking day. Every day. He hasn't
Yeah, but he's
changed
been doing it every day
you
for
haven't
like
changed
20
shit,
years.
Richie.
So, like,
No, but I'm
Oh,
a social dude.
Oh, and the
I'm a
coffee.
that's
social
why you
dude.
need to go. Yeah.
After the shop was closed, I'd be going out. I'd go to see punk rock shows, go to this, go to that. I'm a social dude here in my New York in New York City, and it's just like basically it's just like tattoo, go home, tattoo, go home, tattoo, go home.
I know.
You know that's.
Well, that's now you know how the regular fucking jackoffs feel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now you just drive, go to someone else's tattoo shop, tattoo, and then go to their house. You just gotta get it in the rotation.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's why I'm kind of happy I got 2 joints. You know what I mean? Like, I never changed my fucking routine through the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, we were closed for 5 months. I came in. I painted the fuck out of fucking those little paintings. Thank God I did those, or I would have been out of business. You know what I mean? Like that shit. And really, to anyone out there that bought one little painting or fucking whatever, spent $5 fucking bucks with me or whatever, thank you.
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and this is a fact.
You know,
this is a fact for sure. The clients, when this shit went down, the clients, I've always treated people kindly and with respect, and they showed that back to me.
That karma came back in a way that
I
we didn't even know we had.
You know what I mean? They were hitting me up. People I hadn't tattooed in 5 years. Like, yo, I see you guys are out. Like, I'm still working. Like, can I book an appointment? I'll send a deposit. Like, they were.
I
agree.
God, you know what? You know what? But if you were a fucking douche, you wouldn't have that, Richie. You know what I mean? That's a testament to the kind of fucking dude you are. It's a testament to the kind of tattooer you are too, Shark. You know what I mean? And the same here. Like, if you're a fucking asshole, they're not going to click with that. They're not going to feel any kind of camaraderie towards you. They don't give a fuck about you. But
you're right. That shit was wild. I'll also say thank you.
I mean, fucking Friday night, you're going to stay into a tattoo form. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Not like, fuck you, I'm tired. It's like, yeah, I'll do that. Whatever, come on in. Let's shoot the shit. I'll do a tattoo. Let's go get a coffee afterwards or whatever.
I miss doing that. Our doors are locked. We don't have. It's not happening anymore.
Yeah, man. And Richie, I mean, you're fucking part of. You're a fucking part of that neighborhood. You know, you're like part of the soul of that neighborhood. There.
Yeah.
If you're not like that where your fucking shop is, man, you need to really check yourself.
Yeah, you need to be the. Jordan used to always say that. Like, you don't need to be fucking famous all over the world. You just need to be the hero in your fucking town.
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm super
famous.
You need to give a shit about.
Yeah.
10-mile radius.
And I agree with that.
Eddie always said that shit too.
Yep, that's it.
I'm super famous with 30 blocks. 30 blocks super fame. And like, you know, if you go to if you're a tattooer and you can go to a bar that's right near your shop and not be harassed the entire night, then you're doing something wrong.
You won.
Then you're doing something wrong. If you're not getting your balls fucking broke with every drunk dude.
Oh yeah.
All
the fucking time, dude. God, look at this, bro.
Yeah. Sleeves out, shirts off.
In your head, you're like, fuck. But, but like a fucking mensch, you're gonna talk to people. It's a goddamn job.
It's a never-ending job. It's a never-ending job. And it's great. I wouldn't have it any other way.
So,
that's the truth.
I mean, there's so much shit we can fucking touch on too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I want to just tell you, we've done a good one, and I knew it was going to happen. We have done a solid hour and 40 fucking minutes of tattoo talk. Now,
to do another hour and a half would be nothing. You know what I mean?
That's because Eric Perfect and Sharky are two of my favorite fucking people. That's why.
Dude, it would be so easy to do. But I just want to tell you, Richie, my comment section isn't working. This is the time where I'm supposed to referee it, hit it, and pull back and see if there's anything in the comments, questions, concerns, silly stories, and bullshit that we can touch on. Because we will hit 2 hours.
I'm going to say this, Shark. After this is the 5th episode, I think that this part of the show is probably a dud because nobody ever asked any questions.
Really?
People just asked, or people just make crazy
I
comments.
can see some shit popping up. Anybody want to ask anything? Fucking do
Yeah.
it now.
Why don't
Ask
we
something, you bums. Are you kidding me? You have the opportunity to
Yeah,
ask
but
Eric
here's the thing, you know,
something,
what happens is
question.
sometimes people get a little intimidated. You know what I
We
mean?
can't even see you. Just say something. I
Yeah.
can't see you.
You
I mean,
asked what?
people.
Hey, Dave, this guy Dave from New Jersey. What were you asking, dude? I didn't see. Shark, are you doing tattoos when you come back east? No, she's just
Yeah,
gonna
bet.
fucking. Yeah, she's
Absolutely.
gonna pull the pud. Come on, you know better.
Sharky
Tattoo
is all about tattoos. Like if Sharky's coming to your neighborhood, she's tattooing.
Yeah, I'm not. This
Well,
is
hold
the
on,
only
let me.
reason
Hey,
I'm
Dave,
there.
I have the next. I do have one that was recorded last year, and with Joe Vegas, and Joe Vegas was broken in by Bob Roberts, and over at Spotlight, and Joe's one of my favorite guys in this fucking business, and he's a fucking mensch like a motherfucker, and he's a suave motherfucker too, you know, and he'll kick the taste out of your fucking mouth. That fucking kickboxing shit he does, man. He's
It's
a bad
fucking
motherfucker.
terrifying.
Yeah, but super cool dude. We went down there in May when we were shut down. We went down there for a week, me and Jack, and I sat down with him for about an hour and a half. It just takes forever to edit these things. The guy I edit with, he works for NBC, so when he's back in town, you know, we try to get together, and it's kind of been tough with the COVID shit. So that'll be the next one, and then I want hopefully I can get some of the Philly guys, you know, and my boy Runk, he's like, tell a good Manion story. Runk, you know the best stories who they came from, and they came from motherfucking Harvey Dugan. Okay, Harvey was a fucking cat. Maybe you could say he was mentally handicapped, or you know what I mean. And the story with him was the story with Harvey was when he was a little kid. He apparently got bit by a fucking tick and got Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and it just fucking baked his brain. You know, so he was you know he was always hanging out at the shop. You know, like if there was an art festival, he's like, you know, I'm looking for a friend to lend me $20 for a cribbage game. And like, here you go, Harvey. You know, that fucking guy, he got away with murder with us. You know what I mean? We tattooed the fuck out of him. Nobody would tattoo him. Like, oh,
Everybody's got
he's
the
retarded.
shop
We're
hang
not doing
around
that.
is
We're like, he's like, that's our fucking boy. Get in here, Harvey. We tattooed the fuck out of that dude. You know? But yeah, we'd roll up, he'd be punching I-beams with his fist. You know, like he was just fucking, man, he was just, he was mental, you know? And
yeah, I don't think people get that anymore. That when you live in a big city, a lot of times people
you
who are
always got the
mentally
neighborhood nut.
incapacitated are
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
left to
nuts.
their own
Yeah,
devices,
the
and the
neighborhood
only
nut
safe
always
place for them to
gravitates through
be
the
is in a
doors.
fucking tattoo shop.
Yeah,
Often,
and they
the
get
tattoo
treated.
shop is their safety home, and they end up getting a world of tattoos from that. I
And they
don't
get
think
treated
there's a
nice. They get
disconnect with
treated
that right
nice.
now.
Yeah.
They get
Someone
treated
just
nice
said,
in
you
the
know what?
tattoo shop.
Someone just asked, they said, what's my favorite tattoo flash book? And I'm
Oh
going to
yeah,
show you. Hold on. Give me 1
Here
second.
comes.
walk around the back room. I'm the only one, by the way, that from the
Like,
show Welcome to the Back Room does not do it from a
fucking
back
think I'm
room.
going to say is my favorite flash book. This one, motherfuckers.
Hey,
Tattoo
available in
Flash
stores
Collective.
now.
We did 150 fucking sheets in 3 months.
Where's that available?
TattooFlashCollective.com. 150 pages. It's a little smaller. It's travel size. And there's 150 sheets off all kinds of killer designs. And
Wait, I have a question.
I think somehow we did these back in 2013.
Yeah, how?
We wanted to see if we could do 150 sheets in 3 months, and we did. So this is the product
That
of
shit
it.
blows my mind.
I mean, Eric does Flash. He is prolific.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
I mean, like, so this is you get 150 sheets for $60.
That's
Sell it.
nothing.
I mean, like, who the fuck?
cost of one tattoo
All you
pays
have
for
to do
two
is
of
bring
them.
this with you on your travels. You don't have to tattoo anything else, right? What more would you
Not
need?
at all.
150
You are an
sheets.
amazing painter, by the way. you did a split sheet with me,
I know.
and when I got it back, oh my God, I was like,
the Jerry Cowgirl, like, yeah, you know.
bro, I got it back, and I was like, well, I'm gonna quit tattooing now because this like, I was like, I'm just the coolest looking chick ever, and you double down on it.
What are you gonna do with them?
They're up in the shop right now. I'm still working on the project with other tattooers. So I have like 3 in the works right now. Eventually, I'm hoping that there'll be like 50 of them, and then I can do something special with it.
Well,
but it takes me 3 months to paint 1 sheet. I'm not bullshitting you. It takes
this motherfucker,
forever.
Richie fucking, he's very well known for pulling large pieces of flash out of his ass.
I suck at it. I suck at it. I'm the worst.
Richie's quite prolific himself, you know what I mean?
He will do an 8 sheets in one night.
Flavor, you know, with the pencils.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Yeah, but let me say this about Eric also. Not to blow smoke up Eric Perfect's ass, but me and Sharky have talked about this before. Me and Sharky have talked about this before, that a lot of tattooers like her, like me, will start these projects and never get them done. Eric is the opposite. Eric gets shit done.
It was done in the most timely fashion. Yeah, I was
Eric
like, what a
I'll have this great idea. Like, I was going to do a whole production set, like a Spalding style production set. I was going to do 200 sheets. I got through about 15, 20 of them, and then I was like, all right.
You're done.
I'll tell you this right now. Ask Mickey what a pain in the fucking balls it was getting those sheets from Austin C.
Oh, I believe it.
Dude.
Yeah,
and some of this shit. You have my heartbreak. It's like, what did you do? Paint the Mona Lisa, you dick? You know what I mean? Like, you robbed someone's flash, and you're acting like, you know, I'm supposed to have a Brinks truck fucking dropping it off to your front door or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I sent him.
I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. God bless you for participating. But, you know, these are guys that, like, sent it late, and they sent fucking, like C-level fucking shit.
No.
I'm serious, man. You know, but then a lot of guys really fucking stepped up. I was like, fuck, I didn't know this motherfucker like that. You know what I mean? But, like, you know,
and of course, I get the call. Immediately, he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do it on typing paper? This is typing paper.
Dude.
That's what I did it on. But I always do my flash. I do my flash on computer paper because I use pencils.
It was usable, Rich.
Yeah.
Use it. You could tattoo the shit. You could see what it was. You know, I don't care what medium or whatever the fuck people use. Who gives a flying fuck? As long as it looks good, you know, because it's all going to be reproduced anyway. So, I mean, who cares?
Right.
They're not
going. Well, you still broke my balls, though.
Whatever. I have to.
Hey.
I had to. You know, that's how you know I love you, bud.
That's true. I love you dearly,
bro. This has been so much fucking fun.
Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time. I had a good time, man.
We have to. We'll figure it out. We need to pick the most weird, far away place for Richie.
Just don't do the Bahamas.
First class. First class. Shit. We should just probably go see Hank, because I've never been over there. I've never met Hank. I would love to meet Hank. I think that's probably the right way to do it.
Yeah, you want to meet a ball buster. He's a fucking world-class ball buster. I
can take it. No problem.
You know?
Not a problem.
It's like Hank, man. Like Hank's one of these cats, man. That dude, I'll do anything for that motherfucker, dude. That's my fucking ace. You know what I mean? Him and Louise, man, those are straight family, dude. Seriously. I got that's the biggest thing about tattooing is, like, you know, man, you know the people, you can just call them up and be like, hey, this is what's up. And everything's cool. You know what I mean?
They're closer to us than my real family, I feel like.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of times.
Absolutely. Look, no one's ever going to be closer than my old lady. You know what I mean? Like, she's been my family for a long fucking time. And, you know, someone's getting killed for her. You know what I'm saying? But tattooing is, you know, that's a big fucking deal. You know what I mean?
It is.
And I got a lot of people that I truly do love. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and suck your ass all day, but when it comes time to fucking, you know, step up to the plate, you know, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, I think there's a big mutual respect going on in this room right now, and I love it. I'm so happy with all these interviews we've been doing. I fucking knew it, though. Like, when I saw this today, I was like, yo, this one's going to go for a hot minute. I already knew. And I love it. This has been great.
I'm a
It's been
fucking big
real.
mouth Jew. I can't keep my fucking mouth shut.
When we don't want you to. We want you to fucking say whatever. But what we're going to do is make sure that text me and text Richie all of the things, you know, all the information about the band, all those sheets, all that shit, so that we can put it in, you know, the information section.
I'm pretty
we put
for
this
the
up.
for the book. If you just go to that tattoo flash collective.com and just it should be right on the opening page of their site. You can just click right on it.
Every tattooer, you should be getting an email from that shit every fucking month anyway. Like, they stay on you, so that shouldn't be hard to find.
Well, I'll tell you what, the good thing about the Tattoo Flash Collective guys, all I really have to do is produce flash and paint and do shit like that. I give it to them. They do the shit that I hate fucking doing.
Yeah, none of us like the business part. But, yeah, I mean. Yeah.
I like to get in the money part. But I just, you know, mailing shit out, making copies, and fucking, I've had enough of that shit, dude. You know, it's like making needles. I did it. You know what I mean?
As the younger tattooer in this room, I have so much more to learn. I'm like, fucking,
I don't
care about anybody else who watched this.
Shout out to,
I got so much from this.
Ask the questions. Whatever you don't know, you ask.
Let me give a shout out to Jeremy Miller.
Hey.
Uncle Rem. He's not in the room because he doesn't really do the internet that much. But Uncle Rem, who works here at the shop and works with Nikki and works at New York Hardcore, has been making his own needles again. And I respect the shit out of it, but I will never, ever do it.
Whoa.
Yeah. I made my fucking 10 million, dude. Fuck
Me too.
You.
Fuck it.
Jeremy Miller is back on that grind.
No. Yeah. You have a lot of fun with that, Jeremy.
I'm just going to buy Black Claw. I'll tell you right now.
He's the best dude and the most underrated tattooer, let me just say. Best
I'll tell you this right now.
Most underrated
who's making the fucking best needles right now? You want to know?
Who's that?
None of your fucking business. How about that?
Whoa!
That is 3 for perfect. That's a perfect.
He's gonna win. He's gonna win.
I think it's a good way to end this show, folks. Because we're at 9:51.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. I think it's good to go. Perfect. We're so excited that you came and joined us today. It was a blast. I think this conversation is going to continue outside of this. Rich Fi, the man on top.
Anyone after this is going to be a fucking dud.
Hates doing this. He fucking hates hosting it. So do him a favor. Shoot me a follow so that I can hit this number mark so I can fucking do the show. Otherwise, what you're really saying is that you hate Rich Fi and you want him to fucking do this shit. Fucking hates it.
Yeah, I don't like being the opener. I like to be the charming co-host.
And he is. And he is. I don't have my book in front of me, but I'm pretty sure next week we have Jay Watkins on. Next week is either Jay Watkins or Shanghai Kate. I don't have my book on me, but it's one of these two. And also, next Monday, I'm getting my fucking dome tattooed by Thomas Hooper. So I'm going to look way fucking different when you see me. I'm probably going to have the tattoo flu and be in a bad fucking mood, but we're going to do the show.
He's going to be talking like this afterwards.
Oh, I'm going to be so... Not if this has anything to do with
Tyson around her eye.
Well, let me just say, I love both of you dearly.
Oh, I love you too.
All right. Love you guys.
Yes.
Thank you for doing this.
All right. Everyone out there have a fucking... everyone have a good week tattooing, make a lot of fucking money, and then buy my shit and give it to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love it. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Guys, Richie, I'll talk to you this week. I'll give you a call, and I'll talk to you through the I'll text with you.
Yeah, call me.
The Matrix.
All right, guys.